Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Cancer, welcome to your tarot reading for May 9th to the 15th. Let's see what is on the cards for you. I have the 9 card block here, 3 recent past, 3 focused energy, 3 future outcome. I have a selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you as well. So some big energies here. We have the beautiful Ace of Wands, but we also have the Hanged Man and the Devil. So it feels like there is some kind of new shift, new offer, new opportunity coming in, but there is also some roadblocks, okay? It feels like you're going to need to work through some blocks, some fears, some challenges in order to fully embrace whatever this is for you. Okay, so let's jump into the oracles. We'll get to the cards in just a moment, Cancer. The first one is the distraction of shiny things. Okay, we also have the Devil here, which can be, illusionary energy, ego energy. So I think what it's really saying is just make sure that you're making your decisions from a place of logic and heart, right? That's how we can make an aligned decision for us that's going to serve us well in the future. Sometimes there can be the distraction of, if we're seeking a job, we might go for the one that pays the most, but then end up, hating it in a few months' time. Or, when we're dating, we might seek the person who's the most physically attractive and then find out down the track that we don't really have that much in common with them. So I think it's just saying make sure you take a rounded approach to decision making with whatever you are dealing with at the moment. Next one is prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Now, this basically means that prosperity, right? Abundance, happiness, all that great stuff is attracted to high vibrational energy. So if we're in the energy of fear, devil energy, the denser emotions, guilt, greed, shame, depression, sadness, humiliation, all those kinds of lower vibrational energies, we will attract situations, people, experiences that are a match for that. So we want to make sure that we're in, a very joyous, happy Page of Cups, 9 of Pentacles energy, 3 of Cups, because that means that you will attract high vibrational situations, because the universe we live in is an energetic universe that is always matching, always giving us a match for the frequency we're putting out. Moonology says work through your fears, okay? And we see the Scorpion there. So it is a time to not let your fears or the distractions or the ego hold you back. King of Swords is here as your lead energy. This is Aquarian energy for me. You may be dealing with an Aquarius or maybe a Capricorn here, may or may not be. But the King of Swords is somebody who can take an objective viewpoint, okay? Hanged Man is here as well, and the Hanged Man needs that objective viewpoint as well. Take a step back, see your situation from a new perspective, from maybe an outsider's point of view, from a neutral party's point of view. That's going to help you with your decision making as well. The King of Swords is very rational. It's the energy of logic and mental clarity and focus. The King of Swords is most definitely not getting swept away by fear, ego, or distraction. So you might need to make like the King of Swords this week, where you're very much in that power and seeing how things are coming together, having hindsight, that kind of view, so that you can make a strategic move that's going to position you where you want in your life. Okay, we'll get to the Nine of Pentacles. So where you find yourself, or where you have found yourself, Eight of Cups. Now, in an area of your life, now this could be, I feel like it is in partnership. Okay, we've got Two of Cups at the end of the reading. Doesn't have to be romantic partnership, but for many of you it will be. The other kind of partnership that we can think of is a partnership with an organization that we might work for, or our boss, mentor, or manager, or a friend. But of course, many people do seek these readings for romantic partners, so that will be for many of you. Now, the situation that you find yourself in right now is one where you don't have a complete picture, where you just feel like something's missing. You might be able to put your finger on it, but some of you may not be able to. It's just not quite filling your cup, right? In the Eight of Cups, we see a stack of cups at the front with one missing. So you've had a certain amount of happiness here. You've spent a certain amount of time here, but intuitively over time, your mind or your heart has been starting to speak to you, saying, we're just not getting our needs met here. You might be with someone who's a little emotionally available, or maybe with somebody who is distracted by the shiny things, right? There's this feeling that you can't quite get to the higher levels of joy, of wish fulfillment, of happiness, the Ninth Cup, the 10th Cup here in this situation. So you may have been open to seeking the new Ace of Wands. Whether you're conscious of it or not, you may have been, manifesting, you may have been kind of opening your energy field to other situations. Now, if this is a work situation for you, this would be, again, like there are certain indicators that there is a level of fulfillment here, but there's one piece that's not right. And I do feel that it's the happiness, okay? It's the happiness, it's the joy, it's the Three of Cups, it's the Page of Cups. And, we really want to be happy and joyful, because that's where we achieve our greatest prosperity and abundance. So it feels like there is that missing piece coming in. I mean, the Ace of Wands with the Page of Cups at the center of the reading. There is a potential offer that is just full of growth for you, okay? You may also alternatively have had a huge inspiration as to how you can move forward, how you can take things to the next step. But I feel like for many of you, there is an opportunity coming, so you should start seeking it, because often they won't come in unless you actually create the pathway by seeking for the universe to deliver it to you. Now, the Three of Cups is here, and I feel this is an indicator that this can grow and flourish. These people are celebrating the harvest, right? So meaning in your next season, you could be reaping the rewards if you can work through your fears and embrace this without getting distracted. The Three of Cups is an energy of joy, and it's energy of celebration. So I see a celebrated new potential offer here, but I also see a real journey to go through in order to embrace or accept it. So what happens when we get an amazing offer that seems full of potential, and we're maybe already in a situation that, we're bound to in some way, is that the fears come up, right? The devil. This can be this energy of, well, I'd love to go for this, but I'm bound here. I have obligations here. I have responsibilities here. I might have codependency here, or a home to dismantle, or a work contract to end. I'm reading the energetic pattern here, guys. This might be playing out in any of those life areas. So the devil is this energy of I can't get away from where I am now to embrace this. And there can be the temptation of, if this is, you know, a chemical romance too, well, I'll just start experiencing that and see if it's good enough for me to leave my current situation. When it comes to work and career, obviously we can't do that. So it was really a matter of tearing off the band-aid and taking that calculated risk into the new. So the devil is those limitations or fears that can come up to try and keep you where you are, because the ego, represented by the devil, likes the known, likes the safe, likes the secure, right? And in order to get to, you know, next stages in life, we often have to step into the unknown. We have to cozy up with risk. So that's what I'm seeing here. The Page of Cups, though, it feels like an authentic offer. I usually think the Page of Cups, you know, can be quite a light-hearted, sort of joyful energy. What this is that is coming in feels like it's something a little different from your norm. So if this is in love for you, this could be somebody who's younger than you or has a younger energy. It could be somebody who's a little quirky, a little creative, a little, you know, less kind of firmly rooted or established in life. Can be a bit of a wanderer energy, like as in a nomadic energy. The Page of Cups, if this is work for you, could be something that you hadn't considered that feels less traditional. So it feels like it's even that in itself is a challenge, because it feels like a totally new road for you to walk. So we have the Two of Wands here, and this is you still in your comfort zone of where you are now, really considering embracing this wand of the future. I feel that this week is the week to make the decision. The King of Swords can stand for the decision, but it's like you still have an attachment to the wand of the past, where you are now, but you've got one grip here on the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you have actually, if you're honest with yourself, Cancer, made your decision. It's really about putting the plan in place and executing it. Again, you know, it's almost like we have to take a leap beyond our castle, beyond our comfort zone to embrace. But, you know, this world symbol here, the globe, it just means that there is a world of potential in this opportunity for expansion, for a new growth within yourself, soul evolution, if you want to say that. But we've got the Hanged Man, Three of Swords, Two of Cups down the bottom. So until you go through some kind of ending, right, Hanged Man comes before the Death card, you will feel stuck. I'm feeling you will be bound. And it's like you're waiting for that aha moment, that enlightenment of how to move through this. And the King of Swords is saying you're just going to need to take a different perspective, a different viewpoint, meaning yes, you may need to go through an ending, but you are starting a beginning that is much more in alignment for you. And although it can be with a heavy heart, can be sad that we're needing to let people go or sever ties with an organisation or leave friends behind, this is a fertile time for you to create your new chapter, which I feel is coming together, Two of Cups, in a new partnership, whether that's in love or business for you, one that feels like it is your next soul contract, and you're so you know, chemically drawn towards this that you really, you know, it was a bit of a no-brainer is what I'm feeling. And the Nine of Pentacles here to me says this is going to, you know, bring you a certain amount of success, joy, happiness. It's definitely going to raise you out of these denser fears and emotions that you were feeling. This is a real energy of butterfly emerging. Even though I feel like you're coming together in partnership, it's an energy of independence and self-sufficiency, because you've created this, you've made it happen, and you've risen up and taken control and made the decision so that you can move ahead. So that's how it feels to me, Cancer. Let's just get another one here. Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is the energy of change. It's like swift change. It is a message or a communication maybe coming in of an acceptance of that offer, right? That's what I'm feeling. Good news. And this offer or opportunity could be at a distance from you as well. Two of Wands and Eight of Wands can be indications of, you know, of travel or relocation as well. But the Eight of Wands holds this kind of energy of, you know, being struck by fate's arrows, okay? Whether this is in love or being lined up with a work opportunity, it sort of feels like you would have to have really hidden under a rock to miss this, because it really wants to cosmically collide with you, Cancer. Very juicy. Well, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, keeping in mind it is a general reading for the collective. It may or may not be for you. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to connect with as many of you as I can over there. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, Cancer. That way you'll know when I post new readings, and it also helps support my channel, so it's a great energy exchange between us. I'm wishing you all the best, Cancer, with this situation. Do take care. Bye for now.